Всем привет, с вами Стронг, и сегодня мы продолжим проходить 7-ю часть AlanWake. В прошлой части мы остановились на том, что добрались мы находились возле уже шахты, и мы туда зайдем, чтобы спасти невесту, отдать рукописи наемнику, или кто там, похититель, кто там был, не знаю. Поэтому давайте продолжим. Устал уже. Ты что, бегал? Так. Машина. И тут мы остановимся. Мне кажется, надо ехать дальше, но мы зайдем, посмотрим, что. Ну, а тормоз был. Так, что у нас там наверху? Так, страница. Прочтем.
For Mott, spying on the writer on the ferry had been a disappointment. His boss had made Wake out to be something special, but Mott hadn't been impressed. He'd gotten a good long look at the wife, though, and he liked what he saw. Mott had fantasized about goading Wake into a fight, but it hadn't happened. Still, he'd get his chance to see if the writer had anything in him. He'd been promised as much.
Поедем дальше. Так, вот мы. Так. Стоп. Это про шахту.
I didn't want to go outside. Cops had to be looking for me. The noon sun turned the place into a sauna. The day dragged on. Different scenarios ran through my mind. Ways of how I'd torture the kidnapper to get Alice back. Or the different horrible things he could have done to her. I imagined her dead. I had no way of knowing she was still alive. It was killing me. I was running on blind hope. It was all a waste of time. The bastard never showed up.
Вот уже ночь, и сейчас будет веселье.
Wake! Where the hell are you? Change of plan. It's a big mountain north of where you are. You follow the path from the mine, you can't miss it. There's a lookout point there. I'll be waiting. Yeah, and I want the manuscript. Don't keep me waiting, Wake. Hello? Hello?
Так.
I had to get to Mirror Peak.
Ух, чёрт. Что за хрень?
It was close. Maybe closer than ever before.
Так. Что это было, интересно? Так. Патроны. Отлично, люк какой-то.
When Thomas Zane fell for Barbara Jagger, it happened fast. She was young, vibrant, and beautiful, full of life. He had never been a very happy man, and without any seeming effort, she had changed all that. Zane felt good for the first time in his life. Everything she did was another piece of a jigsaw puzzle he hadn't even known he'd been missing. And best of all, she made the words flow, strong and sharp. She was his muse.
Ой. Так. Патроны. Такой ящик, знаешь. Сейчас что-то будет. Это будет что-то мощное. Или много. Ух ты, сука. Ну ладно. Ничего. Ох, блядь. Все? Нет, не все. Это все. Сюда гранаты. Угу. Нет. Есть, успел. Что за хрень? Что, ураган, что ли? Торнадо? Что это такое вообще? Ну и кто мне помешает? Не попал. Да чё? Дальше. Так, что на этот раз? Все? Это все? Слишком легко. Ух ты. Как, ну, патроны заканчиваются. Стопы. Блин. Ох, чёрт. Так. Блин. Чёрт. Можно же было на машине проехать, подавить всех. Ай. Вот. Патрон дроба. Последний куда?
Some of the Taken retained echoes of their former selves, but these were just the nerve twitches of a dead thing. Nothing remained but a shell covered and filled with darkness. In most cases, these puppets were enough for the purposes of the dark presence. But for anything more elaborate, as with the writer, it was different. It needed his mind. And so rather than taking him over completely, it merely touched him.
Угу. Так. Тихо. Ох, черт. Так. Ворот открыты. Черт.
There was no way the flashbang grenades were standard power company equipment.
Проехаться нельзя? Нет. Пойдемте. Идем дальше. Опять. Тихо.
I stared through the bars of the jail cell. Barry stood behind me, swaying on his feet, looking as ill as I felt. Agent Nightingale stood on the other side of the bars with Sheriff Breaker. Nightingale had a stack of manuscript pages in his hand. He seemed unhinged as he gloated. "Well, I've got you now, Raymond Chandler. It's all here. All the evidence, including conspiracy to murder a federal agent."
Не падай. Нет. Нет. Фух, я думал, это будет смертельно.
I had no real plan. I was going to give the kidnapper all the men holding at gunpoint and make him talk.
Это будет куда быстрее. Бегим. Ну-ка. Опять загнали в угол, черти. Фух, опился.
The dark presence was moving ahead of me in the same direction I was going. A cold feeling settled itself in the pit of my stomach. Was it going for Alice?
Да, надо торопиться.
The graveyard shift may cause cancer.
Чего он бегает, не пойму. Иди ты сюда, гля. Упс, попался. Блин, патронов мало. Черт.
The place was
Придется
dead, a
дробовиком
ghost town.
пользоваться.
Had been for decades, maybe a century.
Черт. Все так тихо. Патроны. Там, может, есть? Нет. Ничего, кроме кофе и батареек. Жаль. Какой-то сарай, может, тут есть что-то. Тоже ничего. Воу-воу-воу-воу. Тихо, тихо. Черт, опять что ли? Фух, все. Так, куда идти? Сюда. Ох, черт! Зачем-то спрятаться. Какие нездоровые хрени. Черт, закрыто.
Key for the door.
Ох, черт. Так, ключ. Есть ключ.
Anything outside of writing is a struggle. I feel ill. I managed to make my way downstairs. There's a shoebox filled with books and papers by Thomas Zane. It's very hard to focus, but I managed to read some of it. He's a poet, and a good one. He writes of muses and creators summoning fabulous things from a magic lake, using his powers to shape the world of a realm of gods and dreams and demons, dark things that wait for a chance to slip through, wearing the flesh of men as disguise. Zane writes about himself, his girlfriend being taken over by a dark presence, about growing scared of the lake. Zane believes it's a mirror to the gaping void of darkness above, where some Lovecraftian presence lurks. I crawled back upstairs. I'll borrow these things for my story. They ring true. They fit.
Давайте посмотрим, сколько винтовки получится, если собрать все. Нет, пожалуй, возьмем дробовик. должны успеть к ним.
The kidnapper had sent me a text. The message was full of spelling errors and insults. It was telling me to hurry up.
Это что? Вас что-то пугает или что?
Birds.
Ух, черт, гребаные птицы. Черт. Быстрее. Отлично, спрятались. Кто это? Тихо. Кто? По-моему, звук издается отсюда.
Without warning, the headache stabbed at my brain.
Ты здесь, Элис, где ты? Блин, где она? А, это воспоминание.
I'm losing it. The hunters were big, thick-set men, confident and at home in the woods. They were feeling good, running on beer, ghost stories, and camaraderie late into the night. It did them no good, as they were taken by the dark presence, sucked deep into a darkness far worse than any ghost story they ever told or heard.
Ну ладно, пошлите обратно. Старенький ты уже. Запыхиваешься так. Так. Куда нам тут? Наверх. Надо выбраться с этой рудника. Вообще замечательно.
Even behind the closed doors and curtains of his grimy room at the Majestic, the local motel, Nightingale could feel the locals' eyes on him, the unrelenting pressure of their judgment. He forced it out of his mind. For all he knew, they could all be under Wake's spell already. You do what you have to do to get the job done. He took comfort from the bottle in his hand. Please, he thought, just let me get through this.
Так, ну ладно. Если честно, меня очень напрягает это место. О.
I'd have to make my way up this mine shaft in order to...
Так, ну что ж, ребята, на этом мы закончим 7-й эпизод. В следующем эпизоде пробраться через штольню. И будет очень весело.